What's that?
What's that, Don?
I'm wondering if Simone is celebrating. We're doing things so big in the White House tonight.
Did you guys hear the president's announcement of this evening? Because I'm trying to sort it out. It's kind of huge, but I can't.
It's so big. It's so frankly,
Wait, which announcement?
Biden could have made it. We're going to give everybody the day off on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and frankly, the day afterwards.
Norm, what announcement?
Two huge announcements. Number one, if you want somebody to stay in the country, you can keep them in the, let's say somebody goes to MIT or Wharton or Ann Arbor and you want them to stay in the country, a company can pay $1 million to get a Trump gold card and keep this a foreign national in the country. So that sounds really weird. I don't even understand it, but he says that so far 1 billion people have bought the Trump gold card. So that's number one.
1 million people?
No, he says $1 billion has come in. There's been
a million millions. Yeah, a million. Well, if it costs 1 million and 1 million people did it, so that's
No, 1,000 million is $1 billion.
Are you? Okay, we don't have to do the arithmetic here. I'm just pointing out his announcement. You can do the...
It's 1,000 people, guys.
On the back of an envelope.
Oh, I thought you said 1 million people.
Yeah, that's correct. No, I said $1 million. I said $1
billion. So it's 1,000 people.
At $1 million each.
Yeah, okay.
So, and that's in a couple days. The other thing was that he instituted, according to him, favored nation status for drug prices. So the U.S. is not allowed to charge more than other countries for drugs. Because remember, we had that thing where we have such a huge pharmaceutical industry that they would sink quadrillions into research and development and then make the money back by charging a lot for the drug, whether, it's insulin or... blood thinner or whatever or some cancer drug. And he's disallowing that and spreading this increased cost of new drugs among all the countries that want it.
And then we're going to Venezuela, Norm, and we're going to keep the oil.
Yes, well, why not? And they're calling this Trump RX, by the way. He also changed the name of the Kennedy Center to the Trump Kennedy Center. I can't.
I thought it was a Donald J. Trump and John F. Kennedy. Did he call it the Trump Kennedy Center?
Okay, Yaakov, I don't see an important difference between those two names. I think it would probably be shortened to Trump Kennedy. Because it's known as the Kennedy Center before this announcement. I don't know if it was called the John F. Kennedy Center, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Just wondered. What's the question?
Okay. So those are the Trump RX and the Trump Gold Card are the big announcements, which I'm trying to figure out, does any of this make any sense?
Well, frankly, to me it does.
Well, I understand, Mr. President. I guess what I really meant to say was that it might be a little bit over my head or above my pay grade, and I look forward to learning more from, the greatest president in the history of America or the world. Or humanity, or any world.
Yeah, that's so sweet of you, Norm. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
You're welcome, Mr. President. Thank you. I'm trying to do my best here.
You might be next to Pam Bondi with the shit on your nose. You and Pam can have a shit off.
We can have a butt licking off contest.
Some nose is the proudest. We love it.
We also had a big drop of Epstein. I guess these announcements were meant to steal a little bit of the fire from the Epstein drop, which again, so yes, Epstein took a lot of photos, and what else,
Sir, Mr. President.
Let's go. Come on, let's go, mister.
Love you. I love you. I love you. As a Palestinian. As a Palestinian, I love you. Even though you bump too much. You bump too much, sir.
We're going to do tremendous things for Palestine. And frankly, we're going to build a Trump Tower right on the shore.
Welcome. Just come.
We're going to come.
Do not come.
I love you, Mr. President.
Do not come.
I don't think you're gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
We love his fascinating spam. Oh, beautiful. So sweet. Love you.
Don't come.
Don't come.
Covered in goo.
Yeah.
Do you understand Andrew Baisha's map, Yaakov? Because I don't.
Let's see.
He's in the group down
You know, I don't know if anybody has watched that.
Oh, it's
50%.
it's not a map per se. It's essentially a 2x2 matrix without the lines in the middle.
So as traditional social values, as traditional values go up. Well, okay, the y-axis is the vertical axis, right?
Correct.
Okay, have to remember that from my old
math classes.
Yeah. So as the y-axis goes up, what increases? Traditional or secular values? Traditional.
Well, I think because if you look at African Islamic and you look at Libya and Qatar, so that's those traditional. Are traditional. So negative 2.5 is the maximum in terms of traditional, and positive 2.0 is the I believe the maximum in secular. And then they're trying to group the countries that are secular, and what of these countries, let's say the top gray, Confucian, what do they have in common? Well, they're if you look at the countries, they're saying, oh, those are based on Confucian ideology. And then the one in Orthodox Europe, you can see those countries, those dots, those things kind of clustered, although there's this like little thing that sticks down like, it's not perfectly clustered, and they said, oh, that's Orthodox Europe. And then you have survival versus self-expression values, which you'd have to go look at this Engelhardt-Weitzel. There's a link at the bottom, World Values Survey.
So I think they're saying that as secular values and self-expression increase, what's the third variable that also increases?
Well, no, there's only there's two attributes. There's the
secular values.
Yeah, well, because you can go from the maximum will be secular values on the Y, and the minimum is traditional values, right? And 0, like if you drew a line at 0, horizontal line at 0, and a vertical line at 0 on the X going up, you get a 2x2 matrix, right?
You interrupted your own thought. So
what?
You interrupted your own thought. So as we go up, there's more secular values, and as we go to the right, there's more survival?
No.
More what? Self-expression?
No, secular values is the Y. As you go up, you get more secular values.
I got that.
Okay, because I thought you said something else.
No. So what are we measuring here?
Well, let's look it up.
What's the third thing that secular values and self-expression?
Well, there's one axis, which is, how secular you are versus how traditional you are, and the other one is something which is how survivalistic you are versus self-expressive values, and I have no idea what that means. But you can see that also goes from...
Well, it's like the Maslow of hierarchy.
Yeah.
Self-expression.
Yeah.
So that's what that is. So
self-expression. I mean, if I look at that and if I compare the countries on the right to the countries on the left, they have much higher rates of literacy, much higher rates of
achievement.
Yeah, but also the language is more complex and the thought processes are more complex. It's not to say that people on the left are dumber. It's just
these are more successful civilizations.
Right. So, actually, to be honest, yeah, the ones to the left on the x-axis are more focused on getting food to the table, onto the table, versus we figured out how to get food on the table, so we don't have to focus on getting food on the table. We can innovate. We can focus on innovation or self-expression. In this case, they're focusing on self-expression. What do we think of ourselves? What do we want to talk? So it's just a 2x2 matrix of those. And then they try to do this weird kind of clustering, which, like, for example, West and South Asia is a really funky kind of cluster. It kind of falls apart where these little strange blobs.
Well, those might be exceptions to the rule for whatever reason.
Yeah, whatever. Does that make sense, though? It would have been better if they had the horizontal line and the vertical line.
What did you say?
It would have been better if it was a 2x2 matrix. Then it would have made more sense, I think, to you. A line at the 0 and another line at the 0. One horizontal 0 line and one vertical 0 line. And these appear to be self-reported, so who knows if this actually works in the real world. Andrew, did I get that right?
Yeah, he gave you a thumbs up.
Oh, I did? Okay.
It's World Value Survey from the Financial Times.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
He says it's the World Values Survey from the Financial Times.
The Financial Times.
Hey, baby, are you there?
I thought it was from someplace else. I think the Financial Times just published it.
Can we go on the private for a little bit? It's about Buttercup.
You want to go on the what?
You could say it private. You could say it here.
I'm not sure if my source wants me to.
Can you just say it?
Let me text them.
Okay, here, I'll do private. Hold on. Fine.
It's not the Financial Times. You can see the organization in the two links at the bottom right.
No, the World Value Survey was conducted by the Financial. Just read the chat, yeah, go.
Yeah, I learned about it from the Financial Times, but Financial Times doesn't conduct their own research in general.
President left.
Yeah, they're going to talk about Buttercup.
The president?
Oh, I thought you were referring to BB as the president.
I'm referring to the Donald Trump as the president.
Where did he leave to?
I don't know. I have to check the presidential schedule, I guess.
That's published every day, right, by the press office?
I think so, yeah. I don't understand those announcements, though. It doesn't sound real.
Did you read some of those plaques that they put out outside the West, along the, or whatever you call it, the thing that connects the residence with the West Wing? He put up these pictures of some of the most recent, or drawings or whatever, of the most recent presidents, along with plaques, bronze plaques, and some of the, it's like his campaign. It's not appropriate for the White House, but literally called Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. Biden really went after him, and know that
in a political context, but this is stuff that, well, of course, should be torn down by the next president, depending on who the next president is.
Reinhardt, we didn't do that. So the answer to your question is, your premise is faulty. We didn't get Western armies to carve us out an empire in the Middle East. I don't think we have an empire in the Middle East. We do have a tiny country, about the size of an average U.S. state.
It's like, sorry, I'm talking to my dog. Sorry.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah. So I think your question is based on a misunderstanding of reality. I'll invite you up, though, if you have a follow-up question.
And what do you call, during the 12-day war with Iran, how all the Arab states were intercepting the missiles? 90% of the missiles were intercepted by the Arabs.
Well, again, I don't buy your premise on your numbers, but I do agree that the Sunnis and Israel have two common enemies, and they are the Iranian genocide regime and the Muslim Brotherhood. And so we coordinate the mutual defense through the CENTCOM of the United States.
They're like vassal states, satellite states.
Of what?
They're directed by the U.S., which is directed by Israel.
No, these are conspiracy theories. None of what you just said is true.
So you installed puppets. Look, so you destroyed Syria, the regimes in Syria and Iraq, and installed puppets. And now
let's go one step at a time.
Actually, Turkey
destroyed Hezbollah, a terror organization. Hezbollah was propping up
in Lebanon.
Well, yes, but Hezbollah was propping up a murderous, barbaric tyrant named Bashar al-Assad in Syria. So when Hezbollah fell, the tyrant fell.
And also at the same time, Turkey funded a lot of the dissidents from the north to come down.
Israel and America were funding the Syrian rebels like ISIS and Al-Qaeda.
Under which administration?
Under the Obama administration.
Oh, well, we'd have to go back to check on that. I know we were trying to figure out who to back. But
drop a link in the chat. We'll be happy to look at it. And,
we already know that that Al-Shara was funded by Obama.
Okay, so drop a link in the chat.
It's common knowledge that
that's going back 10 years. So you might be
up to date on this stuff.
Hang on a second. You're not responding to what he's saying. Obama was trying to figure out who to back, but we're now in but we're now in 2025, and Bashar al-Assad remained in control there, and Russia was trying to also get their stake in there. So again, I don't know what you think is a vassal state. The Gulf nations the Gulf Arabs are independent nations and not vassals, and
Their clients are their client states are countries. They're satellites, regardless. They're beholden to American policy.
well, they're
And
not
they get
beholden.
directed.
They like selling us their oil, and we use a lot of it, so there's a financial relationship.
But either way, how did Lord Rothschild get Lord Balfour to write him the Declaration of the State of Israel?
I don't know, but the desire for Jews to return home has been eternal. It's not.
How did they do that? How did Jews do that?
Actually, it was more Chaim Weizmann.
They don't have their own armies. They don't have their own countries. How did they create Israel?
Well,
How did they use the British Empire?
I'm answering
to do
your
that?
question. I'm answering your question. We got organized. We built something from zero. We drained swamps. We settled land. We created agriculture. I'm answering how. I'm telling you how we did it.
No, I asked you, how did you get the British Empire to carve you Israel?
We didn't. We didn't do that.
Yes, they did. The Balfour Declaration.
That's incorrect. So you don't know what.
Hold on.
You
The
don't
British mandate. The British mandate is what created Israel. They're the ones that brought They're the ones that brought you guys.
No, not true. They didn't.
You guys
they
didn't make it
Zionism.
yourself.
Okay. Well, and nobody does anything. Nobody does anything themselves. The British Empire didn't. They actually fought against it. So you're talking over me, which is not good. So if you ask a question, you got to listen to the answer, unless you think you already have the answer, in which case just go on ahead with your answer, and you don't need me. You don't need to talk to somebody who actually knows. So the idea at the end of the 19th century was that empires fell. British Empire, French Empire, Ottoman Empire, and the world was divided up, instead of into empires, into nation states. Among those are all of the Arab states with all of the oil, and all of the African nations, and South America, and even the European map. All of these were really mapped, and included in that was a homeland for indigenous people. In the case of Israel, the Jews, the indigenous people of Israel. And Arabs also, who were indigenous, they threw off the yoke of empire. They threw off the yoke of the Ottoman Empire, and also the British Empire, for that matter, which helped them against the Ottoman Empire, and they declared independence the same way Israel did. So most of the countries in the United Nations were created in the 20th century. Israel is just one. You also got,
the British
Pakistan.
Empire. The British Empire helped you create it, right?
What do you mean the British Empire helped us create it? What does that mean?
They helped you create the country and everything you know about it.
Well, you just repeated yourself.
Can I repeat? Can I just?
Well, I just
made a statement that wasn't incorrect.
The Balfour Declaration.
Hang on.
The Balfour Declaration.
The Balfour Declaration is a recognition of Jewish indigeneity, just like every other country has its own indigeneity.
It wasn't
like French people, like Germans. Yeah, it's actually in there.
It was an agreement to settle Jews in the land, and
it's a recognition of Jewish indigeneity.
To settle them in the land.
It's a recognition of Jewish indigeneity in Israel.
It never said that in the.
Yeah, actually, it does say that, and so does the League of Nations. All of this, again, I'm just going to repeat to you: the map of the current world was drawn in the 20th.
We need Nick Fuentes, man. We need Nick Fuentes to save us from you guys.
For what?
We need Nick Fuentes
to save
us from you.
Okay. So you don't know what you're talking about, correct?
Like, why are you? You guys are 0.2% of the population. How are you guys allowed to have all these banks and positions?
And there's no allowed.
So for example,
we have a tiny country.
For example,
hang on. I'm going to send you down in a second because you're not listening to the answers to your question. I don't know what banks you think we have. I don't think we have banks.
The banks are owned by shareholders.
But we do have a tiny country. I don't think you probably don't even know what a bank is, or a Jew, or a Zionist, or what Israel is.
Or a shareholder.
Right.
Hey, Sheikh, welcome to the house.
But if you need...
Bibi.
Hey, can you join the house, please?
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Whenever they're done.
Yeah, but if you need Nick Fuentes, feel free to go consult Nick Fuentes, who doesn't seem to know much about what he's talking about either, except he hates women, Jews, black people, and I don't know, gay people, who knows, he hates everybody. So he's Mr. Hate 2025.
Always goes here to record the room.
Yeah, well, speaking of recordings,
Yeah.
BB, have you converted to Christianity?
Who said?
Well, I heard something with my own ears today.
Yeah.
I heard you say, and I quote, "Love thy neighbor." I just want to welcome you to the church. Welcome.
That's what Jews believe in.
Habibi.
Hey, Shape.
I welcome BB to
You know
Christianity.
that's what Jews believe.
By the way, turn the other cheek. It means something clean. Okay, so don't. I know
Hey, Shape.
Yeah.
There's a great story in the Talmud where a guy who wants to convert to Judaism comes up to there's two schools of thought, Beit Hillel and Beit Shammai. And he comes up to Shammai first and he says, I'll convert if you teach me the Torah standing on one foot. And he says, I can't do that. Goes up to the other guy, says, same question. He stands on one foot and he says,
love your neighbor as thyself, or the rest of the time.
Yeah, I would say treat your neighbor as you want to be treated. The rest is commentary. Yeah. So that thought of loving thy neighbor like thyself was Jesus' interpretation of that very same line from the Torah. So
thanks for coming. Do you have anything smart to add?
Well, I heard BB say, "Love thy neighbor."
Yeah, that's what we believe in.
Which, so that would be very Torah.
It's very Christian of you.
It's actually predates Christianity.
Predates.
I want to welcome you to Christianity.
Well, he's not entering Christianity, but I'm grateful that you guys picked up something from us.
I'll make just a little prayer, thanking God tonight.
Do you have anything you want to add to the room, or you just buttered like all the other faggots?
I just wanted, I was compelled. I was almost brought to tears, goosebumps.
So to respect one's neighbor, that compelled you to come in here and make yourself...
No, you said love thy neighbor, and I was like, what?
That's a Jewish thought. That's a Jewish concept.
It's actually it's a Jewish thought. You fucking
I'm like, did BB convert?
No, he didn't.
No, you don't have to. It's a Jewish thought.
Maybe he means he converted to Judaism. Did you convert to Judaism, Fadi?
I mean,
did you revert?
You revert to Judaism.
Look, I know that I'm much more Semitic than all of you combined.
No, you're not.
Well, there's no such thing.
I have more Semitism. I have more Semitism in my toenail than you do.
That's a language group.
Than you do in your. If we just aggregated your entire family over the last 300 years.
What a fucking sick this is.
I shed more.
Scarlet Road. Listen, idiot.
Come on, baby. Welcome to Christianity.
Idiot. I didn't know that you simped that hard for a mirror.
Come on, baby. Come on, man.
Wow, come on. You're
Just
such a dog.
Shape.
Baby, I'm literally your neighbor on this app right now.
We are running a special this week. We're running a conversion special.
You need to love me.
We're running a conversion special.
You need to love me.
It's a 1-year program. Introductory price.
Do you love me?
Yeah. No, we're running a conversion special, Shape. Do you want to participate?
Do you love me, BB? I'm your neighbor. I'm literally beside you on the little square on the app. I'm right here. I'm literally your neighbor.
And in more ways than one, too.
Look to the left, BB. I am your neighbor.
I'm actually in the top left.
I would be
I am next to him.
Hey, stop with supremacy.
No supremacy. I refreshed my screen. I refreshed my screen, dude. You're in the lower
right.
Here we
go. Everyone's always to the lower right of you guys. Okay? Always to the...
Shake. They are. Listen, faggot. I just want to know how butthurt is Amir that he'd send you in here and then an anonymous that's probably Ghost recording our rooms to play it. Tell him to get used to. If he wants $1,000, and I'll stop hosting rooms in his house. But I'm gonna keep hosting them every single fucking day. Cause you bullies, you losers, you don't frighten me. You don't scare any Jews on this app. And it's good that you bullies get bullied.
Your voice cracked when you said that.
It's good that you bullies get bullied.
Did you notice your voice went, losers? Did you notice your voice cracked? Like,
I did. No, my voice didn't crack. Yeah. I know.
I'm your neighbor.
It's very entertaining.
Why don't you call him Hubby? Why do you call him BB instead of Hubby?
Listen, I don't live beside you in a Etobicoke shape.
How'd you know I live in Etobicoke?
Because I know everything about you, you broke ass. Fucking bum.
Wait, what did he
Tried
say?
to lie and say that he was in Unionville. Fucking, what a joke.
Good evening.
Clown.
I dare you to come visit me.
Don't reveal our secret powers, BB.
Don't dare me.
Don't reveal our secret powers.
You don't like it there.
BB, was this another Christmas miracle?
To have you in the room, yeah.
Did you?
Quoting Rabbi Hillel?
Would you sing a Christmas song with me? Silent night. Oh, he knows it. Yes, we did another one.
You know what?
We got another one. Yes.
Nearly all of the Christmas songs that you hear on the radio are written by Jews.
Yaakov, I'm not even going to entertain this guy's a loser, anti-Semite, and he LARPs and pretends to like Jews and all that.
But I want to get this out there. I know.
Him and his douchebag wife, like they're just scumbags.
I have good conversations with them, but. Okay, but all of these Christmas carols that you hear on the radio, they are primarily written by Jewish people in the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Not that one, though.
Not that one, but I said most of the ones you hear on the radio.
I think they're butthurt. And I like the fact, I actually love the fact that John Kitover opens up live YouTube channels airing that anti-Semitic terror room every day. It's amazing. I aired that in this room today. It was fucking fun.
Telling you, Kitover has many.
Here he is. Here's
many
man.
Talents.
Thank you for
He's got many understated talents. Don't sleep on Kitover. This guy's got.
I used to think there was something going on upstairs, but now I realize there's something going upstairs that's good.
To my friends to find out what's going on downstairs.
I'm not touching downstairs.
You see though how butthurt they were? Like Ghost came in to sit at the bottom to record. Shape came on stage to try and get us going, so then they can bring back content because their room's not doing well. Because they made a fatal mistake, right? For 2 years they held the room at Amir's house, and then their room got shadow banned. Then the idiots, instead of opening their room and being patient and putting it in the room chat, because they have 10,000 people in their house, all they had to do is room is open. Put a link. I understand you couldn't put a link for 2 days, but people would have checked and they click on the house and it shows the live room. They got impatient because they're dying for fucking thirst and clout. So what they did is they opened up World something forum. BB and the chosen ones decided to do the smart one and use the house that's readily available, Amir's house, and now everybody comes to this house. And they're so choked and hurt by it. It's amazing. Oh, Butternutter, what's going on, girl? But yeah, they're all like, yeah.
Butternutter?
That's her name, Butternutter.
Oh.
But anyways, they're so butthurt. What?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the Christmas carols were written by Jews. Why did Jews write? What was the motivation for Jews writing the Christmas carols?
To write a song. Jingles business. You never heard of the music business?
Yeah, they were. Some of them were commissioned. Some of them were, were done without payment, and then they were shopped around and they got payment. It was just.
Why not write a nice Christmas song?
Yeah, I mean, they were done in a time when it was sort of much more secularized. The Christmas holidays, so like earlier in the last century, it was a little different when they were writing those songs. So,
but what's the question?
Okay, so my question.
Yeah.
So that
I'll find you an article about it.
So that was I don't know how to be more direct than the question, but I'll elaborate on why I asked the question because
go ahead.
If you have a belief system,
yes,
and your everything is contingent upon that belief system.
Everything is not contingent on the belief system.
And that's a problem, right? Because we're killing people Well, from my perspective, it is a problem.
Hold on, Butternut, accept my friend request. I need to talk to you privately. It's important.
Our belief system is a problem for you. Your belief system isn't a problem for me.
So here.
Why do you care about our belief system?
And so, thank you for. I am concerned about just the existence that I'm in and all the controversies and contradictions that I see around me, regardless of you being.
Okay, what are some of those?
It doesn't matter what all those things are. Like eating meat. Like for example, eating meat.
Yeah.
As opposed to
eating meat.
Can I every fifth word? Every fifth
trying
word.
to get you focused.
So every fifth word, you're distracted.
Go ahead.
And I didn't even ask you.
So your contradictions and concerns, like eating meat.
So I'm not even trying to entertain answering you when I'm trying to finish my answer to him.
Right.
Can I?
Don't worry. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you there. Don't feel threatened.
I need y'all to give me
you're
asking a specific question to a specific person.
You're in a safe space.
Conversation, though, Yeah.
We're having it. This is the conversation.
We should not be having it. I asked him who.
Well, that's not the way it works on Clubhouse.
I put an article on the top, which you can read. Kaya? I put an article at the top, which you can copy the link and read it later, and it talks about the Jews who wrote those songs.
And I appreciate that you gave me that insight, because I didn't know that insight, but I don't know. It was almost like the person who was, who introduced the songs was making a mockery of the fact that this is not a Jewish celebration. But
no, it was a Christian who introduced. No, it was a Christian person who said that.
I know, if you follow what I'm saying, I'm not inconsistent. He was mocking the idea of, I think someone Jewish came off and said jingle bells or some shit like that, and he said, well, you know what, why would a Jew do something like that? And then you came off and said, well, Jewish people wrote most of that shit, and that's the crux, and that's where I came off my, not Jewish.
Can I ask you a question, Shia?
Kaya, do you really think the songs are shit? I think some of the songs are great.
With the way I'm thinking about this, how many recipes with pork are Jewish recipes?
I don't think any.
0.
That's consistent, right? But
I beg your pardon?
That would be consistent. If Jewish people are responsible for like a plethora, if not all,
you think there's a Jewish law against writing?
But see, here's the link.
I can make a link. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so the link is, I'll summarize the article very quickly. There's a huge history of cantoral or singing in temple, right? And there's a lot of melodies that go back thousands of years, and a lot of Jews know them. A lot of them you may even know, but don't realize that they're Jewish. So we have a lot of composing traditions. So, when there was a need, we'd find a way to fill it, and it shouldn't be a threat to anyone. The music's great. We're not saying that, we weren't even imparting our values into these musics. They're actually, when you hear them, you think about them. It was like, oh, let it snow. Like, yeah, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It's nice. It's like literally stuff that happens in the winter, and you could go through it. Yeah, White Christmas. Yeah. The White Christmas. It's like, somebody wrote a song about it. He happened to be Jewish. Like,
it wasn't necessarily to Jesus being born or the celebration of Jesus being born.
Well, I don't think Jesus was born on Christmas, was he?
Because it was a great jingle, and so people applied it to that part of the season. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be. And tell me if I'm wrong here, and I don't mean this to sound as aggressive as I do, but are you a
Black Hebrew Israelite? Yes.
No. That's not where I was going. Are you offended that Jews wrote these songs that are very popular?
I want to understand why I am inundated with contradictions and conflictions, and so when they rise up, I question it. So I don't have any particular.
Yeah, I think the more you learn,
particular interest in the direction.
Okay, so the more you learn about the Jewish tradition, the more you'll see that this is perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal and it fits within our framework.
I would say those songs are secular.
Yeah, they're completely secular.
And Chris,
can I play something that I'm working on?
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh, Daniel is writing some great music.
Like it's not final, but I will play it.
Are you doing Ramadan jingles?
No.
Oh.
You lit a match with good intent, about to those who never bent. You raised their flags, ignored their calls, while silence echoed down the halls. You saw our children torn and burned, and still asked what we hadn't learned. Truth was bleeding on the floor, but you kept scrolling, wanting more. You lit the fire in your schools, disguised as justice fed by fools. You gave it space, you gave it name. Now I wonder why it speaks in flame. You thought it only burned our land, but now it's writing on your head. You left the fire in the door, and now it's rising through the floor. They came with slogans, not with peace, like knives behind their printed sheets. You cheered their marches in the street, while they erased the air you breathe. We warned you not in hate or pride, but you stood watching from the side. Now your own voice is wrapped in fear. The truth is what they won't let near. You lit the fire in your lungs, then fenced when it rewrote the cause. You called us cruel, you called us blind, but now the smoke has reached your mind. You thought the fire wasn't yours, but fire never knows the door. You let it in, you lit the spark, and now you see it hates the dark.
Wow. Great.
Not final yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We need a rap song, Daniel, please.
A
Can you take a request?
A rap song?
A rap song,
About
yeah.
what?
I don't know. Any same topic area, you know?
All right.
Thanks. See how well it raps.
But, with the same singer, right? Or different singer?
Maybe a man, you know.
And man, I don't do man.
Yep. I would beg to differ. I think you only do men.
Like I like the female. Well, I can try.
I know, whatever you want. Yeah, I like Queen Latifah.
Like move on. I will tell you, like it will not like.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
To that, I'd love to hear Mariachi.
Hey, Teddy.
So funny. I was just messaging him right now. I was gonna let you know. Yeah, Teddy. I swear to God, I was just about to message him saying that he can't be trusted, and I always do that. So weird. Then I heard you say, "Hey, Teddy." I don't know what.
Well, I say hello to most people when they come in.
Like, you should always be able to, like, you know, have a little bit of trust in somebody. But somebody that goes around, like, and does the shit you do, it's like such snaky shit, bro. And then you complain, like, I don't know, it's just weird.
What did I do now? Laughing about you.
Fuck your mom. Go to.
Who's it? Is this Muhammad?
Fuck Israel.
Oh, hold on. That's 10 million people. Do you think you can handle that?
Do you have anything else? Do you have anything else you can?
We need better material. We require better material.
Where are you from? Pakistan or India?
Wala. I'm Egyptian,
You're Egyptian.
You remember 1973?
So why
do you having these dogs?
73?
Why do you
fuck Israel?
Yeah, wait, hold on. See, the issue with the 73 is they still teach in Egyptian schools that you guys won. Do you know that? Maybe?
Hitler was.
Okay, we don't.
Hitler was
everybody listening with this
Israeli.
Okay.
Hitler.
Hold on. I just want to show you something so I can do the same thing. Your mother sucks cock. She's a whore. If you guys spent as much time as you did hating Jews into raising your children to love themselves and invest time in their future, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Children loving themselves is an example of that, is them killing other people for no reason.
What do you mean?
Good children. We have a rule for how to raise good children, and those children are being raised to kill other people mercilessly. Are those good children? I'm just asking. Is that the rule of thumb? Is that the measure of a good child?
Are you trolling right now?
Why don't we all just celebrate Christmas, okay?
No, I'm just curious. Are you trolling?
You said so. I don't believe that anybody has rule over how they raise children and what is a good child and what determines a good child.
Why not?
Because what?
If you invest time in your children and children's future and you teach them, okay, are you going to shut your fucking trap? Are you going to listen?
Where is the example of a good child?
An example of a good child is it's how you raise your children. So if you're a good parent, if you're a good parent,
the example of a good child turn to a good child.
So if you're a good parent and you raise your children to have values, core values,
does that reflect adults today?
Oh my God, this person's a chihuahua. I fucking lost my patience for dummies on this app. Like, these people are just so out to fucking lunch. It's so sad. Look what happened. What?
You couldn't answer me. Who's the dummy?
What are you talking about? Listen, you know who wins the fight with an idiot? Only another idiot. I'll never win with you because you're dumb.
Thank you. That's a good child being raised.
Impossible.
Got it.
It's impossible to win an argument with you because you're dumb.
You are an example of a good child who was raised into a very strong, positive adult. I get that part. And so we're expecting people to think like you, and that's an example of a child being raised right. Perfect.
So tell me, how did you come up with that?
Who is suggesting that you have the rule of thumb for how to raise a good child?
I do. Invest more in your child's education. Teach your child to love.
Do you have children? Boo hoo. Yeah.
Yes, I have 10 of them.
It doesn't work. It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked.
I have 10 of them. They're all great children.
You have 10 of them.
Yes.
And how do you measure their greatness?
I see that they do selfless acts.
Selfless acts.
Not looking for recognition. They do it because they want to do it to feel good for themselves. They don't do it out of recognition.
First off, you lie. But secondly, is that the measure of?
How did I lie? You don't even know me. How did I lie?
Selflessness, is that the greatness of a child? Selflessness?
Yes.
Because we all should be poor. We all should be poor.
Why should we be poor? Just because you grew up? Just because you're poor, why should everybody else be poor?
Anybody who was doing good is not selfless.
Make you not feel alone.
Anybody who's doing good is not selfless. Anybody who's not doing good, anybody who's eating meat is not selfless. Anybody who's fucking eating.
Why? What's wrong with eating
herbs?
What's wrong with eating meat?
Oh, come on. Let's not get particular.
Why not? What's the problem with eating meat? Tell me what's the problem with eating meat is.
What is a good person?
What's the problem with eating? Okay, listen, douchebag. I'm going to drop you if you're not going to have a conversation. So tell me, let's go step by step. Because I know your fucking retarded mind doesn't understand. What's the problem with eating meat?
I haven't called a name yet.
That's okay. That's you. That's me. We're different. Listen, you fucking chimp. What's the problem with eating meat? You fucking chimpanzee. What's the problem with eating meat?
You get to the meat.
You fucking circus animal. What's the problem with eating meat?
You get to the meat. That's the problem.
What? Pardon?
Can you not hear me? It's how do you get to the meat?
No, you keep going in and out of the matrix. So
no, I didn't. The problem is, what's the problem with eating meat?
Probably because you have fucking Wi-Fi that's stolen. But go ahead.
What's the problem with eating meat?
She's trying to say that it equates to being a bad person.
No, something about getting there? I didn't understand.
No. Because she's in and out of the matrix because she steals her Wi-Fi. And I heard her say something about eating herbs only makes you good. I don't understand.
Human body wasn't meant to survive just without protein.
That's why we have
Okay, I have it. I'm not loving it, but.
Is this the rap song?
Yeah,
only bring us finished products.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will just play the best one, but I don't think any of them are good.
Okay, let's go. Let's play.
I don't think it's rappy enough.
Well, you got to do
Definitely not.
No, it's
because you got to put NYC New York.
Yeah, you got to make it hardcore Bronx rap. Violence and rap.
You lit a match, call it peace. About those who never cease. You raise the flags, ignore their call. But silence echoed in your heart.
Yeah, that's the style. And it kind of stays in this rhythm, but I will try it now New York thing.
Yeah, hardcore rap.
No,
you gotta feed it the right words.
So the style, you got to put New York City hip-hop, Biggie Smalls.
But he said rap, not hip-hop.
Well, rap is hip-hop.
Well, hip-hop came out of rap.
But you cannot say Biggie Small and...
Yeah, you can. Are you using Sunu?
Type. You said Biggie Smalls type.
I put Biggie Smalls. And then I put New York City, hip-hop, Biggie Smalls.
Let's see.
And it comes out fucking wild.
Let's see. Well, I play it as I get it because I don't have the energy. Hold on. 3, 2, 1.
You lit a match and called it peace. But bow to those who never cease.
That's sick.
You raised their flags, ignored their calls, while silence echoed in your halls. Echoed in your halls. You saw our children torn and burned. And still that's what we had to learn. We had to learn. Truth was bleeding on the floor, but you kept scrolling, wanting more. You let the fire in the school. Let the lies become the rules. You gave them all the sacred mic. You lit a match and called it peace. But bow to those who never cease. You raised the flag. flags and ignored the calls while silence echoed in your hall. You saw our children torn and burned, still that's what we hadn't learned. We hadn't learned. Truth was bleeding on the floor, but you kept scrolling, wanting more. You let the fire in the school, let the lies become the rules. You gave them up the sacred mic, and now you're scared to speak at night. You thought the fire burned our land, but now it's glowing in your hand. You let it in, you praise the spark. Now watch it right across your dark. They came with slogans, not with peace. Lies behind the printed sheets. You cheer their marches in the street. While they erase the air you breathe.
Yeah, I'm not loving it too much. Do you?
I like it. I like it.
You let the fire in your lungs.
Okay, Daniel, change it right now. Go to add West Coast.
No, but I need to also work on the lyrics a bit. I'm not loving the lyrics also.
But no,
Are all your lyrics with the same sort of prompt about the topic area?
West Coast, Tupac Shakur.
Butter.
It might sound.
Butter.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
What do you think of the song? What's up?
But I like the original one with the female voice.
What song?
That she. Which one was this one?
Is this the raps?
No, before it was rap.
You lit a match with good intent. About you, those who never bent. You raise their flags, ignore their calls, while silence echoed down your halls.
You saw our children torn and burned, and still asked what we hadn't learned. Truth was bleeding on the floor, but you kept scrolling, wanting more.
You let the fire in your schools, disguised as justice fed by fools. Your religion of hate. You gave it space, you gave it name. Now wonder why it speaks in flame. You thought it only burned our land, but now it's writing on your head. You let the fire in the door, and now it's rising through your floor.
They came with slogans, not with peace. Like knives behind their printed sheets. You cheered their marches in the street, while they erased the air you breathe. We warned you not in hate or pride, but you stood watching from the side. Now your own voice is wrapped in fear. The truth is what they won't let near.
You let the fire in your lungs, then fenced when it rewrote the cause. You called us cruel, you called us blind, but now the smoke has reached your mind. You thought the fire wasn't mine.
She sounded like Bon Tyler. Anyway, still work on this. And I don't like the guy talking. Not another. Stay out of the way. So yeah, I didn't connect to the rapping.
You didn't what?
I didn't connect to the rapping.
Okay.
But
That last one sounded like a Bond film.
I asked for mariachi. You can do mariachi, Daniel?
No, I said like I need to first work on the lyrics. The lyrics are not good enough. They're like some of them are a bit stupid.
He's like a trained monkey. After mariachi, can you do opera?
Why not?
I need to know this time because I need to know the style and investigate it a bit.
It's very German that way.
No, like so I'd be accurate. Otherwise, I write like rap and then like I let it like it's kind of like a raffle. Like I don't know what I'll get. Usually, I try to get a bit more specific.
Genres. I'd love to hear what your talents are in other genres besides rap.
What?
Why don't you play that haunting song?
What is the haunting song?
The one in Arabic.
To the people of Gaza.
Yeah, that song is.
Didn't you just listen to a haunting song though?
You know, this one's even more haunting.
But you wouldn't.
Music and
the music is beautiful, but without the lyrics, it's hard to understand.
Haunting song, region of the world.
No, it's not a haunting. It's like it's a message to the people of Gaza, basically.
When I said haunting, I meant the wailing of the singer and the type of music is very like in a haunting style.
It's haunting. But why does haunting music only come from one region of the world? That's why I was
doesn't. No, it comes from all over.
Do a haunting mariachi.
That I've never heard, but okay. You can go into Sonu. You should go into Sonu and try that out.
Yes.
He's just doing this in Sonu. Not just, but he's quite accomplished at it.
Can you do
the Gazanian tries it. From the what?
The Orient.
From the Orient.
All I'm hearing is haunting songs and rap songs. That's all.
Okay, so Orient. Here, this is Orient.
Do you know what the word Orient means?
Well, it could mean like either Eastern.
Okay, I was just kidding around with you.
Which is Eastern.
I like this one.
نسمعني أطفالكم نحس بنار في قلوبكم لكن من يسرق صوتكم يخفي الحقيقة عن دربكم تعيشون تحت الحصار لكن القيد مش من الديار من باعكم باسم الدين هو من غرس فيكم السكين لكن في نار ما هي نارنا في من يحكم باسم الدم ويبني المجد على الوهم نحلم ليكم بالسلام بس مش على حساب الحق التام ندافع مش لأننا ننكره بل حتى أولادنا ما يصرخوا ليش الانفاق مش مدارس ليش الامل صار بس مراسم وين راح الخبز والماء ضاعوا بصفقات الجبنة شفنا صورة تمجد موت وطفل ماسك بيده تابوت بس لسه نحلم بالامان لكم ولنا في هالاوطان انتم مش اعدانا لكن في نار ما هي نار في من يحكم باسم الدم ويبني المجد على الوهم نحلم ليكم بالسلام بس مش على حساب الحق التام ندافع مش لأننا ننكره بل حتى أولادنا ما يصرخوا مين علم الطفل يكره مين علم البنت تفجر مين يفرح لما تموت ويصور الموت كأنه صوت انتم على كل الضحايا، لكن ما نمشي ورا الحكاية. افتحوا العين شوفوا مين باعكم وكل سنين لها الغزال. نحن نراكم ونرجو لكم حياة من نور مش نار.
Very good. I love that song.
Daniel, I got some comments about that. I'm a diehard fan of Turkish music, kind of like that. The thing that rubbed me is the pitch of the voice. I cannot stand that. It's too high in these days.
You're in the Matrix.
Am I still Matrix?
You said you like Turkish songs, and then we missed you.
So I watch Turkish soap operas, and there's a couple of them where music like that, it just resonates with me. It sounds more Egyptian. I kind of like it a lot. What I don't like is that high ass. It's old. It's really old. Something more, something rough, a little rougher might be better. It's just
like more mature.
It's just the high ass pitch is
like an Kulthum you want.
I mean the pitch, high ass pitch is so at home.
Why, Chaya, your internet is really like you're coming in and out. You're in the Matrix. But I heard the most of it, but just the end, not.
Yeah, no, it was just the pitch, the high.
Oh, now we can hear.
I mean, she's got a pretty voice, but geez, how many times can we hear that voice? That voice like, for example, Celine Dion, she had a more, earth toned voice. That high ass pitch is just so, it's the default. And the default is just old as fuck to me. The melody behind it is classic, it's gold as fuck, and I love it. It's just bring her pitch down a lot.
And you should understand the words. I mean, the words actually are the key here.
So from what part of the Middle East is that song from?
It is. What do you mean from what part of the Middle East it is song for? It is to the people of Gaza.
Gaza, Israel type area, and Egypt and Turkey kind of share the same sound, is what I'm understanding now.
It is like a bit of Egyptian sound. But yes, it's a bit of Egyptian pronunciation.
It comes from that region. I absolutely do. I wish it were more music and more. Well, they don't have movies that come from that region very often here. But again, I'm tapped into a Turkish channel, so I get it more often than I should, than most Americans do, and I appreciate that. So I love the background music 100,000%. It's that squeaky ass voice that I can't stand anymore. It's just so old. We need some more Celine Dion-ish. Because it's a little even a little too high. You just bring that octave down.
Where are you from? Hello.
Question?
Where are you from?
I'm in America, United States.
Okay.
The stuff from some of the Turkish songs I cannot stand go like this.
What was her name? You know Mujda?
I cannot stand the screaming. I cannot stand the screaming. It's too high. And it's screaming. She wasn't screaming. She was singing, and I appreciate her vocal skills. But it's just the octave. It's just so outdated. And it's, yeah, that.
But each one is a bit different style. Yeah. This one was specifically for Arabs, so it was in Arabic and Arab style.
Heard some songs in Turkey spoke a song at a high pitch, and that same song being sung by a woman who has a lot more girth, and the girth feels better than that high pitch. That high pitch is just it's done. It's played out.
You're done.
What's the name of the title of the room, يا شبك شبيخ? يعقوب. يعقوب حبيبي.
That it's I guess we didn't put the title, but yes, I mean it's time for Gaza to surrender, and the radicals needs to be stopped, and we need to kind of go back to civilization.
So this title is good for or bad for us?
What is for us?
For Palestine, for Israeli.
Gaza need to first surrender so we can end this and we can move on. No, you don't think so?
So you guys want peace with Palestine?
We always wanted.
We always wanted peace.
But that's not the issue. Yeah.
47.
I know Israeli people probably they need peace, but your government Netanyahu.
They don't need it. They want it.
Yeah, it's not about the government.
This is the only one. He didn't need no peace.
No, unfortunately, the reality, and we know it by now, so we can stop with the game. Israel always wanted peace. Palestinians never wanted peace.
I know, but Israeli people they're looking for peace.
And the Palestinians never wanted peace. Palestinians are saying it now.
How you know?
Because first of all, they say it. Okay, they say that this is what they never say that they want peace. Okay, they always say that they wanna eradicate Israel.
No, but it's not true. Probably some Palestinians they look.
So which one is calling for peace? Which where? Why is it not happening?
Okay, in Palestine, village of Ramallah, probably they're looking for peace. Probably, I don't know, Gaza, they're looking for peace too, because Gaza